अभिनंदन करें महासचिव महोदय। सभापति जी सर।
राज्यसभा के माननीय उपसभापति श्री हरिवंश जी, राज्यसभा के महासचिव जी, सचिवालय में कार्यरत और भूतपूर्व सभी अधिकारी एवं सहयोगीगण, बहनों और भाइयों, राज्यसभा के गठन के 70 वर्ष पूर्व होने पर अपने राज्यसभा दिवस का आज समारोह आयोजित किया है। आप सभी के बीच में आकर मुझे हार्दिक प्रसन्नता है। यह सुयोग ही है कि इस वर्ष देश हमारी आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव भी मना रहा है। आज का समारोह एक जीवंत, प्रगतिशील लोकतंत्र के रूप में भारत की यात्रा का उत्सव है। मैं आप सभी को हार्दिक अभिनंदन करता हूं। देश की इस सर्वोच्च लोकतांत्रिक संस्था के माध्यम से अपने राष्ट्र की महती सेवा की है। माय डियर sisters and brothers, as the upper house of parliament, Rajya Sabha has been discharging its responsibilities towards the people of the country to realize their hopes and aspirations ever since first sitting on 13th May 1952. Its glorious journey of 70 years, Rajya Sabha has held 256 sessions. It is my privilege to have presided over its proceedings since the 243rd session. Over these 70 years, Rajya Sabha has emerged as one of the pillars of our democratic polity and has played a significant role in strengthening our parliamentary democracy. This remarkable journey would not have been possible without the dedicated efforts of the employees of the Rajya Sabha. As chairman of the Rajya Sabha, I express my gratitude to all the retired and serving employees of the Secretariat for their valuable service, which has ensured smooth and effective functioning of this august house over the years. Friends, as you know, over the last 2 years, the world has been disrupted because of COVID. It created an unprecedented situation and posed serious challenges for the functioning of our Parliament in terms of holding the session in safe environment. However, with the collective efforts of all stakeholders, both the House of Parliament, Rajya Sabha as well as Lok Sabha, and their secretariats rose to the occasion and ensured the continuity of the sittings. 5 sessions conducted under the shadow of pandemic were held strictly as per COVID-19 guidelines and by practicing COVID-appropriate behavior. By one and all the employees of Rajya Sabha Secretariat deserve to be commended for ensuring the smooth functioning of the House despite the adverse circumstances. मैं आप सबको हृदय से अभिनंदन करना चाहता हूँ। आप लोगों ने जिस तरह आपका दायित्व निभाया, इसी के लिए मैं सचिव से लेकर साधारण कर्मचारी तक सबको अभिनंदन देना चाहता हूँ। I'm happy to note that the Rajya Sabha Secretariat, with the help of NIC, has put in place a robust IT system to enhance efficiency and transparency in the functioning and enabling maximum outreach. The provision of e-notices portal and members' portal accounts has enabled members to submit notices online for various parliamentary devices and access parliamentary papers. It has certainly helped to minimize the circulation of parliamentary papers and personal contact of the members with the parliamentary staff during this pandemic situation. My dear friends, the second wave of the pandemic of Rajya Sabha Secretariat lost 6 of its valuable employees in the month of April and May last year. These officials will always be remembered for their valuable service to the Rajya Sabha. It is noteworthy the employees of the Secretariat, showing a gesture of goodwill, contributed rupees 21 lakh for providing relief to the family members of the 6 colleagues who have succumbed to the COVID-19. Checks worth rupees 3.5 lakhs each were handed over to the family members of the deceased officials as a token of support and assistance. I sincerely appreciate the gesture of our employees, which would certainly alleviate the distress faced by the family that saw untimely death of their loved ones. It also reflects the Indian ethos of caring and sharing in honor of suffering. I am glad that out of 6 cases of COVID-related deaths, 3 dependent family members of the deceased employees have been appointed in the Secretariat on compassionate grounds. I am happy to note that the theme of this special celebration has been Azadi and Patriotism, and various competitions and events have been organized based on these topics. Several initiatives have been taken, launched by various ministries as part of the Azadi Ka Amrita Mahotsav celebration. I urge all of you and your families to participate in this Mahotsav with zeal and enthusiasm. As the House of Elders, Rajya Sabha has to set high standards. All members of the Rajya Sabha has to remember the expectations of our constitutional creators and also the members of the early days of Rajya Sabha who has set high standards both in conduct, in debate, in contribution. They had made a tremendous contribution, the first generation of the members of the Rajya Sabha. The present members should recall the deeds of those great people, the stalwarts, emulate their example and see to it that the present generation of members of Rajya Sabha also follow the same and set good standards for the future generation of members of Rajya Sabha. Because people look to Parliament and particularly to Rajya Sabha with some expectation. Why some high expectations? So they expect us to perform in a better manner. And I personally feel as the chairman of the Rajya Sabha, there is need for lot of improvement in the functioning of the House. The employees are doing their work to the maximum satisfaction of all of us. The members should also be punctual, regular, attentive, and also participate in all the proceedings of the House. This is my appeal to all the members. Follow discipline, have dedication, and then raise the standards of debate. I always say Parliament is there to debate, discuss and decide. Debate, discuss and decide. This should be kept in mind by all. The recent happenings over the years have dented the image of the Rajya Sabha to some extent, because the unruly scenes that were seen on occasions, they are not liked by the people, they are not appreciated by the people. Whoever is responsible, they all has to apply their mind and retrospect why such things have happened and see to it that such things are not repeated. There are ample opportunities in the Rajya Sabha. The rules and procedures which have been decided over the years and the precedents set by our former members of Parliament from time to time, are all there to guide us. So I call upon the members of the Rajya Sabha on this occasion to see that they all maintain high standards in debate and discuss issues at length. It's often complained, and also some people also make comments that legislations are passed in haste. Enough time is allotted. Members have opportunity to participate in the discussion and take a decision. And we don't expect anything to be rushed. People say, sir, don't allow the bills to be passed in din. Yes, I suggest to the members, don't create din. No din, no passage of bills in the din. This has to go. We create disturbance and we don't want a passage of any bills. That will be negation of our responsibilities. This has to be understood by one and all. There is enough opportunity. You can criticize the government in whatever manner. You can oppose the bill and then put forth your point of view. And then at the end of the day, the House has to decide. The government, I always say, government proposes. If it wants, opposition can oppose. But let the House dispose. That is the final thing. There is a democracy, there is no other way. The House, that means in democracy, the members, they have the final say. So it is the responsibility for all of us to introspect on this day and see to it that we improve our performance and do not give any scope for any criticism by anybody. And we must always try to always improve the performance and set further high standards in the debate and discussion and the decision. And also, I would like to recall, as I told you, the expectations of our elders. And at the same time, also would like to tell everybody that we are observing Azadi Ka Amrita Mahotsav. We have many things to our credit, successive governments. They have made so much contribution to the welfare and progress and development of the people and the country, undoubtedly, according to their own way. But there is still a lot of challenges. Poverty, illiteracy, social discrimination here and there based on caste or other community considerations. And also there is need to see that the regional disparities are bridged and the feeling of national patriotic fervor is developed among the people. We are all one people, irrespective of caste, creed, sex, religion and region. India is one. अलग भाषा अलग वेश फिर भी अपना एक देश. विविधता में एकता भारत का विशेषता. We belong to different regions, different religions, different communities, but that should not come in the way of our decision making, our functioning. This has to be remembered. We are the largest democracy in the world, most effective functional democracy in the world. But for these incidents here and there, we, the Indian Parliament, both Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, we set many examples to the rest of the world. So being a largest parliamentary democracy, we must continuously strive to work hard and see to it that we maintain standards and show the way forward for others also. I am happy that the Rajya Sabha Secretariat have planned elaborate cultural programs organized by the employees of the Secretariat. I also congratulate all the children who participate in the competitions as also the employees. I am glad to know that Indian Council for Cultural Relations is going to showcase a program named Samskritika Virasat. I am sorry I am not able to spend more time because there is a program of felicitation to the defense personnel in Rashtrapati Bhavan that is rated at 5 o'clock. So I have to be there. The Deputy Chairman will be there. and the programs should go on. And then I wish you all the best once again on this occasion. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
Thank you.